Some situations look perfectly normal until everything changes in the blink of an eye. Today, we are diving into moments captured just seconds before disaster struck, where calm scenes instantly turned into chaos. Get ready, because every clip is a reminder of how fast things can go wrong when the camera is rolling. This is a safari they will absolutely never forget. The elephant came right up to the vehicle, but thankfully, it turned away at the very last second. For some strange reason, birds seem to have a vendetta against her, and no one ever believed her story. It turns out this challenge was way over his head. They have an amazing relationship, but it came dangerously close to ending. Mastery through repetition. We have to admit, she has lightning-fast reflexes. Look at them proudly displaying their catch, but there's something lurking in the background. It was a huge stroke of luck that no one was walking by right then. We can replace property, but not people. Even though he saw the oil spill on the road, this truck driver figured he could easily handle the slick surface. He should really find a proper job instead of doing this. The security camera caught an unbelievable moment. These two men were incredibly lucky today. He is a true professional, and there is no way this obstacle will stop him from finishing the job. Before we move on, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let us know in the comments what country you're watching from. We'd love to know where the majority of our amazing audience is viewing us from. I don't have too many fears, but floods are definitely something that scares me. They had their daytime fireworks show, which apparently knocked out their internet. They'll be offline for days. The controlled demolition of buildings is always incredibly satisfying to watch. She worked so hard that her boss won't hold it against her for taking a short nap. This is the result when you hire cheap builders to construct your home. He is either incredibly brave or just completely obsessed with getting the perfect shot. He filmed that landslide up close. Winter weather and poor tires are always a terrible combination.
Sunset behind her. Oh, she got a leg.
Nature is completely unpredictable, and we can never know what lies ahead. He learned that lesson firsthand. A flock of birds slammed into the power lines, causing chaos and leaving half the neighborhood without electricity tonight. She always preferred working out at home rather than hitting the gym, but as of today, that preference has completely shifted. The temperature suddenly spiked, causing the accumulated snow to melt rapidly, which resulted in unforeseen damage. While the four friends strained to shove the massive concrete pipes, the material for the pair nearby suddenly disintegrated. Suddenly, the car accelerates violently, shooting out of the garage directly through the lowered barrier. A motorbike suddenly caught fire on the road, but a girl heroically jumped out of her car with a water bottle to prevent a disaster. As soon as she entered the lift, her phone carelessly slipped out, disastrously falling through the gap all the way to the ground floor. Although the kind man opened the gate for her, the woman, driving carelessly, hit and knocked down the entire gate door with her car. Stopping his car, the young man immediately stepped out of the vehicle to carefully assist an elderly lady in crossing the busy street. Leaning against the low wall, the man retreated at the very last second, only to see a speeding truck destroy the exact spot where he had been standing. In the middle of the street, a strong gust of wind toppled the semi-trailer, but three exceptionally strong passers-by heroically intervened and returned it to an upright position. On the doorstep, a tiny poodle was curiously chasing and playing with a grasshopper late at night, under the watchful eye of a security camera. While other lanes were jammed, selfless citizens quickly moved safety cones on the highway, thus creating an unobstructed corridor for the ambulance vehicle. What happens next? Friends zinged each other with a novelty electric lighter prank. A true hero, dangling from a cable, pulled the distressed person from the raging river with helicopter support. Swinging into view, the window cleaner dressed as Spider-Man, making the day for all the children inside the building. Behold this service. A dedicated waiter provided shade with a huge sun umbrella for the elderly woman in the wheelchair, pushed by her doting grandpa. Two cool motorcyclists immediately pulled over, temporarily stopping their ride to wrestle a large, struggling cow free from the roadside mud. Right after the guy stepped outside, a spectacular thunderclap immediately followed a huge lightning bolt hitting a tree right across the street. What a unique strategy. The husband and wife first guided the empty wheelchair across the street, then returned to help the grandpa over. Seconds after the driver parked his mixer truck and stepped out, the concrete drum burst, sending a massive shockwave that sounded like a bomb exploding. Look at this Good Samaritan. A man took the time to carefully extricate a small lizard that had become trapped in a street drain grate, returning it to safety. Giving it way too much gas while reversing, the driver hilariously botched her parallel parking attempt, ending up completely on the grassy curb. Slipping on the platform tiles, a man tumbled onto the tracks, only to be yanked to safety by a quick-thinking stranger moments before the train arrived. That blue truck started rolling freely towards the main road after the mechanic mistakenly left it in neutral, but his quick-thinking daughter leaped inside to become an instant hero. Surveillance footage from the barn captured a dramatic moment where one bovine sibling playfully nudged the other with her horn, sending her straight into the water trough. Swerving dramatically around a bend, the fully loaded truck tipped over, spilling its entire colorful cargo of fruit crates across the road. Seeing the distress, a quick-thinking truck driver immediately performed a U-turn and rushed to help a man on the shoulder who was choking on snacks, successfully saving his life. Traffic came to a complete standstill on the busy main road after police officers temporarily blocked the lanes to allow a mother duck and her entire line of tiny ducklings safe passage. The emergency response team employed a specialized rescue basket to meticulously retrieve the stranded individual from the malfunctioning cable car high in the air. Traveling at a dangerous speed, the truck driver attempted to pass a cyclist on the curb, resulting in his trailer sideswiping the attached trailer of a second semi-truck. That relaxing weekend in the country wasn't relaxing at all for her. Trouble in the wild. A giraffe got an old car tire tragically stuck around its neck, but courageous locals quickly intervened and successfully removed it. Utilizing a simple red inflatable raft, heroic rescuers gently pulled the beautiful Dalmatian dog out of the dangerous, swirling floodwaters. Tire, a rogue metal tire from a truck destroyed nearby parked cars. Look, see these wonderful, soaking wet bikers hop off their motorcycles in a downpour just to push a gentleman whose car ran out of gas. Watch the rapid-fire rescue as a lifeguard sprints into the water and swims out to save a drowning man in the middle of the ocean. His wife arrived home early from work, forcing his friend to make a swift escape out the window. Witness the incredible moment when every passenger on the platform agreed to stop the massive train so one kind soul could rescue a small puppy from the rail lines. Seeing a bird in distress, these amazing fishermen hauled a struggling seagull out of the sea, patiently removed the tight rope wrapped around its wing, and released it back into the sky. Hilarious! A driver performed the most ridiculous parking maneuver ever, reversing at top speed, spinning a full circle, crashing straight into a vehicle, and then casually driving off without a second glance. Little granddaughter holds her own umbrella over her grandma to keep her dry. Chaos turns to kindness. A group of riders blocked an entire high-speed freeway just to scoop up a small, terrified kitten and carry it to safety away from the zooming traffic. During his journey, a friendly motorcycle rider encountered a lost, gorgeous white dog and, determined to save him, secured him safely in a cardboard carrier box to travel along. He either has a deep understanding of physics, or he was incredibly lucky. Everything that could possibly go wrong here did go wrong. Fortunately, he wasn't injured, but that was clearly a major miscalculation of everything. I have never witnessed a sewer system breakdown quite like this. Even with the best planning, there's no way he could have executed that. Extreme sports are the ultimate adrenaline rush, but they definitely aren't for everyone. These guys love conquering mountain peaks just so they can ski down, but their true specialty is skiing through an avalanche. His wife warned him to call the professionals, but he wanted to prove he could do it himself.
God damn this fucking hellhole. I hate this house. I hate everything about this place.
A dangerous landslide happened during the night, but luckily the area was clear. Thanks to their quick reaction, they successfully rescued a cow that had fallen into the river. Videos like this truly restore his faith in human kindness. Sometimes nature puts on such an incredible spectacle that you think you've landed right in the middle of a movie.